And we are live. It's your boy Diddy Dogs Ball back with another live stream. We just got some random sports. So if you got anything you want to talk about, look at, I'm really just perusing, man. I'm really just perusing. I did see Jeff Teague. It looked like he was talking about, I think he didn't like the fit of Bradley Beal with Kawhi and James Harden. I actually love the fit, so I want to see what he's talking about. Damn, something bit my damn arm. But yeah, let me see what he talking about over here.
Yo, y'all ever go get a new phone and be like, man, I hit a lick, I'm player out, and then the next month come along, you look at all these hidden fees and your bill is more than it was beforehand. You ain't gotta worry about that. Boost Mobile will be here.
Nah, for sure, man. $25 nationwide.
Yeah.
No contract forever.
Tapped in.
Forever.
So it's $25 every month.
Every month, bro. Forever, bro. Why not lock in with Boost Mobile, man? It's the only way.
Come on, man. 5G nationwide. They got you taken care of, man. They keep the newest phones. Best service out, man. Tap in with Boost Mobile. Tell them Club 520 sent you. Unlimited. It don't matter where you at. You could be in Nap. You could be in NYC. They gonna take care of you, man. Boost Mobile. They got a phone for everybody. You, your mama, your son, whoever. They gonna take care of you, be here. You know the vibes.
Nah, for sure, man.
Unlimited talk, text, and data. And you heard it here first. You heard it right. 5G network nationwide. They invested billions of dollars into this. So Boost Mobile.
Hey, $25. Love. All right, man. Brad Beal talked about why he joined the Clippers.
Why you joined the Clippers?
What's up? He about to tell you.
Chill.
And I feel like I got a new life of rejuvenation for sure, new hunger.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the opportunity.
What's up?
New city, new environment, but a hungry environment too. You know, I'm definitely excited about the opportunity to go win.
Yep, Brad Beal's averaging 20 this year. That gets talking like that for the season. New energy.
Double
yeah, it's
on the
time.
way. Lock in, my boy. Double on the way.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Let me set up this damn shit. Because they taking forever to even talk about this shit. But I did wanna hear what they had to say about this shit. Let me set up my, what is that shit called? My chat, just in case the motherfucker do get some chat going on. Yes, sir, man. Let me see. There we go. Just for the chat, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Boom.
It's up.
I hope.
I like that. I mean, that's what you supposed to say, but I think he coming to it though. He coming to it this year.
Yeah, Brad about to hoop, bro.
So he said, I in recent interview, I need a ring. I want one bad.
Fire roster, bro. Fire roster.
Oh, they one of the biggest threats in the West?
I just
if
hope
they're healthy.
I just don't think this is a good. I don't think it is.
You don't think so?
You don't think so? I do.
John Collins. They got rid of my boy, man.
Ain't peasy.
They brought in Brad though. So
They brought in Brad.
I love all those guys. Like if this was 3 years ago, I'd be like,
RC,
it's the best team
what's
you
good,
could
man?
Put together right here. And now,
Think Age is undefeated.
yeah.
Yeah,
I know
it
that's
is.
where it was
540.
going.
Patty Mills, my boy. 37. Brooke Lopez,
Still
37.
in the league.
Ricky
Damn.
Batum, 36.
Shout out to him.
It's the oldest team in NBA history, bro.
That's a cool old team to have though. Everybody's still
Cause
durable.
they old, but they can still.
Yeah,
hoop.
everybody's still durable,
they all
bro.
classics for sure.
They can
This
still.
nigga call them classics. Everybody's still durable, bro. Now, if everybody was the class of 03 with Brian and them, then cool. This is still like
they're the
Brad
class.
Book in the
32,
age.
bro.
Yeah.
Like 32.
I'm not saying Brad old. I'm just
Kawhi,
saying they
Kawhi,
best for 36,
36. Chris
34,
Paul,
somewhere.
Yeah, Kawhi 34, James Harden 35. They'll be 36
Kawhi
and 35 this
34?
respective seasons.
34.
Don't put Ben on there. He ain't on that team no more.
James
Updated.
35.
I mean, I love that group. It's a
They
good
be
team.
aight, bro.
I love that group. I just, for something like, I don't like when there's so many stars.
Yeah, because you got to humble yourself.
Yeah, and they
Like,
all
somebody take
older,
a
so
back
it
seat.
don't matter no more. But it's just like,
Them niggas still be caring, bro.
the best game, the way they play is isolation basketball.
Like in Phoenix, I think Brad Beal still cared. Like he ain't want to be taking a step back like that.
No, they care.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the way they play is isolation basketball. Kawhi Leonard's
Man, the Bradley Beal shit in Phoenix, everybody was blaming him, and it wasn't even his fault. He played nasty against Minnesota. Bradley Beal played nasty against Minnesota in the playoffs, but that shit wasn't all his fault. Like, he was the scapegoat in Phoenix. That's why. And then he had a no trade clause, huge contract. So everybody just pointed to that. So I could see why he didn't want to be in Phoenix. But he being with the Clippers, coming from Phoenix, Clippers have been in the playoffs. They almost beat the Nuggets in the first round last year. And they added John Collins. They got a good team over there. He know his role. He go get to score. He go get to be like the second scorer. So I don't know.
One of the best isolation players. He plays isolation. James Harden.
Just them two though.
Whole
Nobody else
game.
play like that.
That's a big two.
It is.
I'm not
Bradley
going
Beal need to
against
play
what you're saying,
defense
but I
and be
think they can
efficient from
figure it out
outside,
together.
and they
This is
go-
a better figure out team
and
than
the
that
key
Phoenix
stay
Suns.
in.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
1000%.
It's more. It's more.
Harden does in
They
position
compliment
to
each
make
other.
us-
You like it because
He
CP
don't.
joined.
Yeah, I'm saying I do. I just gotta see what CP we getting. Are we getting? Can CP still rally the troops?
What's
I think-
CP? I mean, from your point guard perspective, both of y'all's what CP do you need for this team to be successful?
I mean, if they had OKC CP, they win it. They gonna win it. But if we get in San Antonio CP, can he like rally the troops to believe in each other? Like he got to be damn near a coach on the floor. Like can he hold them accountable?
I can see him doing that because his play not gonna be as high.
Yeah.
So I can see him rallying the troops, bro. He gonna be on some. He gonna be a coach, bro. Play
And on some real shit, I could see Chris Paul having some crazy playoff moments. He might have had a crazy stats in the regular season. But he like the
he
moment
get
when,
going, yeah.
when James Harden might slack off in the postseason, CP might come in and give them the energy and the minutes they need.
Hit some key shots.
Man, y'all okay? They talking about CP3 in the playoffs, bro. CP3 got to get through the season first. I know they go slow trot him, and he not gonna get too much mileage on him. But man, you talking about CP3 in the playoffs at damn near 40? I ain't trying to hear that. And I still think the Clippers got a top 4, top 5 ceiling in the West. But I don't know. It's really all dependent on Kawhi Leonard. What Kawhi Leonard are we gonna get? The Bradley Beal shit cool. The James Harden stuff is cool. The addition of John Collins, Zubac emergence, that's cool. But what Kawhi are we getting? Can we consistently get the Kawhi we got against Phoenix a couple years ago? But I don't know.
I think Brad Beal will benefit from CP.
For sure.
I agree.
I think if Brad Beal plays a lot of his minutes with Chris Paul,
Yeah.
like in that second unit, then I can see Brad Beal having a resurgence, like averaging 20, 22 points a game.
I think that's gonna happen.
But yeah, I mean that's the only way I can see it. But if he's on the floor with James Harden and Kawhi at the same time for a lot of the game,
Not a lot of
I
shots.
don't think it's gonna look like that because James Harden he can pass, but James Harden also somebody to get off the ball, and then you got to just cook. Like he create for himself and lobs. Like he'll hit the corner, man. So bro might get some corner threes with James Harden, but usually if you go watch James Harden play, he's not like Chris Paul. Chris Paul come down, run the offense. You'll be coming off pin downs and stuff, and he'll find you. Yeah. That's not how James Harden plays the point guard position.
RC say Thunder, Nuggets, T-Wolves, Clippers, Lakers, Warriors if Kuminga returns, play-ins, Mavs, and Spurs. Thunder, Nuggets for sure. I don't know. I put T-Wolves. T-Wolves at 3 is cool. Clippers at 4 is cool. Lakers at 5 is cool. I'm not trusting the Warriors, bro. That Warriors shit is dead to me. If the Spurs are not better than the Warriors, Wemby sucks. And the Mavs play in, I agree with that. Grizzlies is out of there. RC, Grizzlies are cooked.
Gotcha.
That's a good breakdown. I think early on to see if they buy in. You know what I'm saying? They always say teams that buy into it, you know what I'm saying, with the system, Ty Lue, you got Chris Paul as a lead on the court as well, James Harden. If they all buy in, man, and stay healthy, that's a dangerous team for sure. But we see it on the real, man. Brad Beal was showing love, you know what I'm saying? He said, you torched him in 6th grade, gave him a 30 ball. What's your earliest moments playing with Brad Beal?
I've been playing Brad since like 3rd grade, bro. And he always been the same way, bro. Play the same game. Pull-ups, threes. I was like, bro, you have an NBA game from day one. He played the same style.
Damn.
He just hit a growth spurt. He used to be short. He hit a growth spurt, but he always played the same way. I've been playing him since 3rd grade, bro.
I remember when y'all had Peach Jam, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't go. But Terrell came home and was like, boy, Marcus just played this boy. He better Eric Gordon.
They beat us in the Final Four.
I said, who you say he better than who? He said, Eric Gordon. I said, hell no. He said, Jeff.
He wasn't better than Eric, but
He said, Jeff.
he was close.
The boy looked like Ray Allen. I said, man, I'm asleep. He said, they got another.
Man, Bradley Beal versus Eric Gordon on the come up. In the NBA, Bradley Beal was better. But Eric Gordon still was kind of good, too, though, in the NBA. But it's like Bradley Beal, Eric Gordon. That's a throwback.
The boy on their team. Now with Ben, he was like, Mook ain't had nothing for them, boy.
Ben was a problem in high school.
We about to beat him though. Me and my dad got into it.
Yeah.
I did it. I pulled a Jeff move. I shut it down. Sorry, y'all went without me then. I shut it down.
Hey, why y'all get into it?
My pops, bro, he just be on that.
Just trying to get you to lock in,
Why does
bro.
nigga say a Jeff move?
Cause you
What
know,
the fuck?
you get mad, you shut
Jeff
shit
shut down at Cleveland State.
Yeah, she sat in the corner the whole
It's games we can name off.
He could
But
have had 30.
it's not about you right now. We're talking about Mook.
Yeah, I shut it down. So.
I just didn't like how he said I did a Jeff
That boy
move.
said he pulled it.
No, you did a Marcus move, nigga.
Jeff called.
nigga, that ain't the big jump.
Bro, see, the thing is, you can have the skill set, RC. You say, I thought Bill was going to be the second coming of Ray Allen. And then, man, the thing with that, you can have the skills, you can have the talent, all that, but it be that temperament. It be that work ethic. It be that mind, bro. That's all. Okay. Are people sick of the Warriors?
Due to injury, you
What
don't have
about
some people up there.
nobody said about the Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond?
Shit, that's healthy to me. That's a respectable one.
Yeah, that's a good one. My least favorite, probably the Cavs, bro.
The Don, Evan Mobley, DJ.
Yeah, I just don't believe that. For whatever reason, I just don't believe in.
RC, give me some topics, man. I need to fix. What do I need to fix? But yeah, RC, give me some topics. I need to fix this real quick. Oh my god, I need to do that. I need some topics. I'm trying to think. What was I finna do? I just lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Back to the video. I lost my train of thought that quick.
Warriors are mine.
You least favorite one?
Yeah, nothing.
You ain't messing with the OGs at all?
It's
Why
quiet.
you ain't rocking with them?
It's quiet for them, bro.
Too old.
Yeah, I hear my voice is low. I don't got no energy for the Warriors, bro.
Nah, let's have some
Are
fun.
you just tired of them?
You sick of them?
It's not that I'm just tired of them. It's just they got a lot of shit going on over there, man. They got to get their team together.
What, Kuminga?
That three, yeah, I feel like that's kind of fucking the team up. He fucking the vibes up.
Damn near.
Yeah,
He is fucking up the vibes.
he is, bro.
Is the Warriors like a team we just all sick of at this point?
I ain't sick of him. I like seeing Steph do
I
his
like to
thing.
watch him play, but I swear to God, I'd rather.
Bro, I'm so sick of the Warriors, bro. For them to be the opening, I'm gonna get to this NBA schedule. I'm gonna react to the NBA schedule. But for the Lakers and the Warriors to be the opening night, like, bro, why do we gotta get the Lakers and Warriors? Like, I don't want to see these old ass Warriors, bro. Is Kuminga playing? Is Kuminga not playing? Is he in the doghouse? He not in the doghouse. I'm so sick of the Warriors, man.
Rather watch all those teams play before.
I'm not sick of them, but I'm just saying, like, you know how a team just been good for so long. After a while, you just like,
It's just something new.
Yeah,
yeah.
I ain't really sick of him.
because I honestly want Jimmy to
Any sport,
bring them
RC.
back to where they was, like for sure.
Man, basketball is great when Steph Curry is playing well. So even though we kind of get annoyed at the Warriors to an extent, it's always good when Steph is killing and they are prominent team. You know you're gonna get some exciting basketball for sure.
Because I think we got like that with the Cavs when LeBron was there.
Yeah.
After a while,
We
we
got
just
tired
kinda
because it was the same matchup though. It was a Cavs versus Golden State over and over.
yeah.
Like, god damn.
I think I got tired of the Cavs period though. Just like,
Yeah, I was nothing.
yeah, I was like, and then when LeBron went to the Lakers, it was a good shake up. They were sad, but it was just like a good shake up.
I'm
Nah, we
low-key
literally
still.
do.
I'm still
Cavs will
tired of
make
the
finals
Cavs.
every time.
Bro, they
I'm
do
still
it
tired.
every year, bro. We gonna go over this schedule,
lingered over.
man. This is
DG
annoying.
and them catching strays.
My boy said, forget voting for you. I just don't like y'all right now.
Now, I hope they healthy though this year too. I really want to say with that three, if they can run that back at least halfway, because the Cavs was off to it. They was whooping everybody ass.
Yeah. Listen, I know everybody's super high on Evan Mobley. I think this is a more of a prove year for him. He got to take that leap. I know he's been progressing every year, especially as a defender. But for me, I think Evan Mobley got to take that leap for the Cavs to really be something in the East
Hey,
this
shit,
year.
what y'all want him to do?
Bro,
He showed he can get to it though.
yeah, now we got to see the
moments
playoffs.
where he can get to it, bro.
It's too awesome.
The thing with the Cavs is, if you go unlock Evan Mobley even more, you got to move off Jared Allen, in my opinion, and you got to move out Darius Garland. Go get some 3-and-D. Go get a 3-and-D wing. I don't know, bro. I would try to shake up the Jared Allen Garland thing if you want to unlock Mobley, in my opinion.
All stars on his team, bro. Damn near three. He got them to get in where he fit.
He got to be better than Darius Garland.
He's a legit third option though.
He need to be the second.
Yeah, bro.
option.
But if you look at the top 30, top 20 list, bro, Evan Mobley is up there right behind Donovan Mitchell.
I
So
need
it's a
him
lot
to
of
be better
props for
than
him.
Garland, bro.
Yeah.
Garland,
18.
Garland can be my third option.
Garland making 200.
I don't care.
Ain't this shit about the money? It's
He
about
can be
the
my
money.
third option. I
He
need Evan Mobley
got
to be my
paid too though. He on the max.
Yeah, like I said, Evan
Damn.
Mobley paid, yeah.
I just think you probably
We should have got Pistons versus Magic. We should have got Thunder versus Knicks.
want to see more from. I ain't gonna put that on y'all. I do. I'd rather see Darius Garland do more than Evan Mobley.
Like offensively.
Yeah, let me try to go with check. Let me do this real quick. There we go. There we go. Now we finna get back to the
Yeah,
I just feel like Evan Mobley bring more to the table, bro.
he do, but I
Yeah,
feel
dominate the
like
game.
Garland got more to prove
Rolling.
this year than Mobley. Mobley did the best he could, bro.
Yeah, Darius Garland got to prove
He do,
that
bro.
the small guards aren't dead.
Nah, he do, so he gonna have a good offensive
Whoa.
year. But I'm saying Mobley bring more to the table, bro. Defense, the way he anchored the defense, he can score. He needs.
Wait, hold on,
Bro,
hold on.
damn near 3. He got them to get in where he fit.
He gotta be.
Bro,
He showed-
this is a more of a prove year for him. He got to take that.
Because the Cavs was off to it. They was whooping everybody ass.
Yeah. Listen, I know everybody's super high on Evan Mobley. I think this is a more of a prove year for him. He got to take that leap. I know he's been progressing every year, especially as a defender. But for me, I think Evan Mobley got to take that leap for the Cavs to really be something in the East
Hey,
this year.
shit, what you
A prove it year for Evan Mobley. No, it's a prove it year for Darius Garland and Jared Allen. Okay, yeah, nah, I ain't going on this one.
want him to do?
Bro,
He showed that he can get to it though.
yeah, now
Yeah,
we got to see the
moments
playoffs.
where he can get to it, bro.
There's 2 All-Stars on his team, bro. Damn near 3. He got them to get in where he fit.
He gotta
in.
be better than Darius Garland.
He's a
bro.
legit third option though.
He need to be the second.
Yeah, bro,
option.
but if you look at the top 30, top 20 list, bro, Evan Mobley is up there right behind Donovan Mitchell.
I
So
need
it's
him
a lot
to
of
be
props
better
for
than
him.
Garland, bro.
Yeah.
Garland,
Garland could be my
18.
third option.
Garland making 200.
I don't care.
Ain't this shit about the money? It's
He
about
can be
the
my
money.
third option. I
He
need Evan Mobley
got
to be my
paid too though. He on the max.
Yeah, like I
gotta
said, Evan
make
Mobley
sure.
paid, yeah.
I just think you probably want to see more from. I ain't gonna put that on y'all. I do. I'd rather see Darius Garland do more than Evan Mobley.
Like offensively.
Yeah,
I just feel like Evan Mobley bring more to the table, bro.
he do, but I
Yeah,
feel
dominate the
like
game.
Garland got more to prove
Rolling.
this year than Mobley.
I agree with BN. Garland got more to prove. Dude, always sitting out. He always in the sidelines chirping. He ain't never in the damn game in the playoffs. And when he is, he underperforming. Garland definitely has more to prove than Evan Mobley. I'm rocking with BN on this.
Mobley did the best he could, bro.
Yeah, Darius Garland got to prove that the small guards aren't dead.
Nah, he do, so he gonna have a good offensive year. But I'm saying Mobley bring more to the table, bro. Defense, the way he anchored the defense, he can score. He needs to dominate the game for them.
I think you this is what I'm saying. I agree. He is like everything you said he is. I'm saying going into this year, I think Darius Garland got more of a target
chill.
on his back
I got you.
than
I feel
Evan
that.
Mobley.
I see that.
I think Darius Garland is responsible. He got like a responsibility to hold it down for the little guards. Because
For real, bro.
it's kind of like that because he been targeted.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Durant said,
His name.
Darius Garland.
I get it. They literally saying,
And that shit
Yeah.
blew up, bro.
Yeah.
So he got to show like that little guard can still compete. I mean, he's 6'1", 6'2". But he doesn't show that he can
Man, that's Trey Young holding it down for the little guards. I ain't going with that. Darius Garland cool, but he ain't no Trey.
like be present on defense or whatever. It's gonna start affecting how people draft almost. Like even though he's a great offensively and he brings a lot to the table, but if he got hide on defense, I think people gonna start going away from that. After you see so many 6'7", 6'5" guards getting drafted,
Why they saying his name like when Trae Young get a pass?
He just became the example that everybody wanted to use. It
Because
was
he
easy
said
to
that
say.
shit to Tyler Hero, bro.
Well, he's not. He's also not averaging, goddamn it, 27 and 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't say nothing to Trae Young because bro averaged.
Facts, okay. Because I was feeling like, damn, he ain't holding down for the little guards. But facts, that nigga Trae Young been going off, and he was the number one on the team that got to the Eastern Conference final.
30 and
Now,
then
if
really.
Darius Garland had his own team and was rocking, they'd leave him alone.
Yeah.
But shit, you playing with Donovan, you kind of got to make a, we both smile.
But they was targeting him though.
Yeah.
Like the Pacers were.
Yeah.
Like,
Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I hope he killed this year. For
I hope
sure.
he do too.
Also,
think
them
he
picking up Lonzo, I wonder how that's going to affect that team too. Because like you said, if he's not having an early showing and Lonzo plays well, especially we know he can facilitate and play defense super well.
You think that was the safety net? Let's go get Lonzo.
I think so. I mean, especially after the way that Ty Drum played at playoffs last year, I don't know if I want him back. And getting a player like Lonzo who can do everything, play good defense, facilitate, push the ball, especially next to Don, I just think it was a good pickup regardless. Even more so now.
And
Like,
he a good shooter.
yeah,
Cause when Lonzo played, they gon' elevate, bro.
Yeah,
He
and-
make teams better too. He kind of like CP with that, bro.
and especially that
Elevate
second unit that struggle, he can definitely get some movement for them.
I gotta see if his knee gonna hold up. But I also think Darius Garland just injury prone. He's always been injured. Like he came in the league injured. You know what I mean? So it's like I think they needed that safety. Like man, he missed a lot of games.
Just in case.
Yeah.
That's real. All right, to move on from this subject, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. These threes we got up here, if you needed to win a 3-on-3 tournament, Gus Macker style, which one of these teams y'all picking?
LeBron.
Clippers.
I'm gonna go with LeBron. and
Gus
Luka.
Macker, give me Clippers.
Clippers smacking all these niggas.
Okay.
Okay.
So ball. That's a Gus Macker team, bro.
Where
Okay.
Lonzo go to the
I'm
Warriors?
surprised nobody win Rockets.
Nah, I'm going
Lonzo on the
Luka,
Warriors?
Brown, and Austin Reeves. Who the hell is guard?
Lonzo's on the Warriors? No, he on Cleveland. He on the Cavs. He on the Cavs. He went to the Cavs. Best big threes in the NBA: Rockets, KD, Single, Thompson, Lakers, Luka, Brown, Reeves, Thunder, SGA, Dub, Chet, Warriors, Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, Knicks, Cat, Brunson, Bridges, or OG, Bill, Kawhi, Harden, Cavs, Mitchell, Garland, Mobley, Nuggets, Jokic, Murray, Gordon. SGA, Dub, and shit, bro. Luka, Braun, Reeves. If I'm had to do three. SGA, Dub, Chet, Luka, Braun, Reeves. Jokic, Murray, Gordon, Mitchell, Garland, Mobley, KD, Sengun, Thompson.
Or Luka and Brown. And Austin Reeves got bag. He
He has a bag.
Yeah, he got.
That's for sure.
So if we line them up, Lakers, Clippers, we're getting that dub.
No, I'm Clippers.
I like the Clippers, bro.
Ooh. All right,
The driving kick to Bradley Beal is gonna be insane.
Who is guarding Luka?
that's the problem. Kawhi got to guard him, right?
Then who guarding Braun?
James Harden.
Kawhi gonna guard Braun, bro.
Then who guarding
We're
Luka?
gonna let Luka kill. We got somebody gonna kill.
And Luka gone.
James
shred.
can bump him. James can bump him.
James
In a
Harden.
3-on-3, you gotta play some
But
type
James
of
Harden, he can kind of get going like Luka can too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's strong.
James a little older though.
He's strong, bro.
James, but Luka, a fresh 27.
Fresh off the BBL,
James.
yeah, it might get spooky.
I seen James stand boys up in the post, so he can
Yeah,
give him a
this-
little
yeah,
nudge.
That's why I say he got to guard Braun because that
3-on-3,
physicality.
you have to guard.
You have
Yeah,
to.
you
Bro.
can't run from that.
Bradley
Luka.
Beal, Austin Reeves, Sham got Austin Reeves. So,
Austin Reeves might get Brad some buckets too though.
For sure, but
But
Brad probably gonna
that
win
driving
matchup.
kick, yeah, bro.
that Luka,
James gonna make that defense collapse. That kick out to Bradley
Luka
Beal.
got to guard too. He can't guard nobody.
Oh,
else.
definitely.
He can't
Definitely.
guard nobody.
I'm surprised nobody said.
make it take it.
I'm surprised nobody said the Rockets.
On me, make it.
Nah, I believe make it take it for sure. Only way.
Make it take it.
I'm surprised nobody said the Rockets in this situation. I know y'all always pick KD in the blacktop.
And Sengun, who he gonna guard?
Who a man Thompson can't shoot. Yeah.
They gonna stand at the free throw
Line
line,
can guard
man.
Sengun.
Okay. What topics did you say? What big will win another championship first? Giannis or Jokic? I think it's easily Jokic, RC. I ain't gonna cap just because Giannis is in turmoil, bro. I don't know who. Let me look up the betting odds though. Let me look up the betting odds. Let's see what they got. I just want to see the NBA. So let's look at the betting odds for the NBA. They got Oklahoma City plus 230, Cavs plus 750, New York plus 800, Rockets plus 850, Nuggets plus 850. So basically, they saying it's Thunder, Cavs, Knicks, Rockets, Nuggets are they top. Let's do the top 10. So Thunder, Cavs, Knicks, Rockets, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Magic, Lakers, Clippers, Warriors. So according to FanDuel, where is the Bucks? Man, so they got the Bucks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They got the Bucks 16. So if you ask him what big has a better chance to win another championship first, Giannis or Jokic, they got Bucks with the 16th best odds, and the Nuggets have the 5th best odds. So as of right now, it's Jokic. If I was a betting man, do you think Champ Bailey will average? Ace Bailey will average more points than Cooper Flag. Nah, Cooper Flag is definitely averaging more points. The Fever are such a hard watch without Caitlin Clark. I struggle to stay invested in full games. I watch stretches of games basically without CC. I ain't gonna stunt. The WNBA low key is dead without Caitlin Clark, but it's also dead because I don't like the WNBA players' attitudes. I think I'm gonna be more tapped in with women's college basketball, and then I'll just tap in the playoffs with the WNBA. But I just don't like the WNBA players' attitudes. RC, I ain't gonna lie. But I love Minnesota Lynx. I love Nafisa Collier. I thought she was looking like one of the better players in the league last season. I thought she was looking like the best player in the league for a stretch. And right now, I think she's probably the best. But then Asia Wilson had a 30-20 game, RC. That 30-20. How you feeling about Asia Wilson in that 30-20 game? I think she's the Tim Duncan of the WNBA. I don't think she's the best, but I think she's definitely the most productive. Because I think a peak Diana Taurasi, a peak Breonna Stewart, Maya Moore, Candace Parker. Nah, I think Asia Wilson better than Candace Parker. But a peak Maya Moore, Taurasi, Breonna Stewart are better than a peak Asia Wilson to me. What you think, RC? Do they even got something on that? Let me see. Asia Wilson.
They have her back now. This is
so Asia Wilson had the first 30-20 game. So let's just hear what.
Well, we know this. Asia, she's been A1 since day
top tier.
But she was on a whole different level while making WNBA history last night against the Sun. We'll show you exactly how this one went down. First quarter here, Sinead. This is the opening possession. Wilson Misses the layup, but don't worry. Sticks with it.
If it's going to be one thing, Chelsea Gray is going to find her girl, especially when she's cutting to her strong hand the left side.
Here, Chelsea Gray, though, with the miss, and then Wilson,
Come
the
on,
offensive
rebound.
Gets
Post up. And then here,
Wilson
my favorite words, and one, son.
gets that one to go. The Aces would enter the half with all this tied up at 45. So to the third quarter we go here. Under 7 minutes left in the third. Aces up 1.
This ain't fair
Wilson
right here.
gets it at the top of the arc. How does she do it?
Well, you should know. The left-hander's her strong side, but it's...
Is Asia Wilson the best power forward of all time? Do you... Hey, RC, do you got Asia over Breonna Stewart all time? I just think Stewie was just a better player overall. Asia Wilson, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Asia Wilson compared to the other all-time greats. She definitely up there. I think I'll put her over Candace Parker, though.
Especially when she's going downhill, when you're not all up in her space, she's going to make you cook. Let her cook.
A few minutes later, the Aces up 2. Wilson, this is a theme with the miss and then sticks with it.
What I love is that she's playing with reckless abandon. Usually we know her for being perfect. You know, perfect, that's the type of thing she aspires to. Now she's going to show her teammates, we've got to scrap and claw, and she's really held it down.
What do you say about that Gray-Wilson connection?
It's unreal. Come on now.
Less than 3 minutes left. The Aces up 7. Wilson catches it, drives, get the floater to go. 32 points, 20 rebounds. The first player to do that. Here she is after the win.
It's huge. Actually, Caroline was telling me that walking here. I didn't even know because, you know, as many greats as we have in this league, that's kind of a shocker that it's just not happening now. But, you know, it's a blessing. I love what I do. I love it so much. So anytime that I could come out and just play the basketball the way that I love it in the team and we're all getting involved, I'm happy with that. So it's pretty cool to have my name in the record books when it comes to that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot following up. So, yeah, it's pretty cool to kind of be the first one.
It's kind of unbelievable. She was the unanimous MVP, and she's still playing at a level that is almost exceeding that. She's the first player with a 30-20 game, and she now has 6 games with 30 and 15, tying a W record, and is top 5 in points, in rebounds, and blocks this season. Shanae, even by Asia's standard, this is incredible. How is she reaching new heights?
We are back. The gang is back together, and in the words of Kendrick Perkins, hello world. Let me talk nerdy to you. It's Asia's world, and we just living in it. The first ever 30-20 game in W history. The Connecticut Sun had 23 rebounds. That woman right there with a good old hair,
Shanae
she had
up.
20 on her own. The pink is always cute. I love what she does on media days. Let me show you. Let me break it down because to me,
Paige or Citron, bro, I ain't gonna stunt. Paige, I love Paige, but Sonya Citron was my baby when she was in Notre Dame. Like I said, she was supposed to be a top pick. Sonya Citron, bro. In terms of, she's a better off-ball player. She's a complimentary player. Paige is a legit star.
it was her effort off the dribble that separated. She's an excellent screener. They reject the screen. Look at the handle.
Hold on.
The pink is always cute. I love what she does on media days.
Let
me break it down because to me, it was her effort off the dribble that separated.
Oh! That's crazy. Okay, I'm done.
She's an excellent screener. They reject the screen. Look at the handle. Crossover. She's sizing. Tina Charles, a legend of the game.
I know somebody in the comments saying something.
Gets that one to go. I saw multiple possessions where she was going one-on-one and just cooking. You got to send the help. Send the double team. But then she can also do bad all by herself. Watch this. How many people in front of her? The whole entire squad. It's not just the Sun. The entire universe that's trying to slow down Angela Wilson. Instead, she gets to her strong hand. Tough finish.
No. Gotta go to the comments. Oh, ain't nobody said nothing? Okay. Maybe I'm the only one that's in the gutter.
And one, she just plays fierce, ferocious. You can see that left.
She's showing
it off. The last 12 games, they've won 9 of them.
Wait, hold on. What y'all talking about? Okay, I like Asia Wilson, Tina Charles, Candace Parker, Tina Thompson. Probably rank them in that. Tina Charles, no offense. She's aging terribly in the game. No, we talking about who's just the best power forwards, Chris. I would put Asia Wilson. I put Candace Parker is definitely over Tina Charles. No offense. Ray Burrell. Hold on. Who is Ray Burrell? I do want to see her. Let me see her. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, she's fire. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She's fire. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's fire. She's fire. Nah, I like Ray Burrell. Uh-oh. Man. She's a cutie. Oh my god. How many fine players do the Sparks have? How many fine players do the Sparks have? This is crazy. Rakia. Yeah, nah, this is crazy. But is she good though? Is she good though? We can't just be. Let me see her stats, man. And you say, because she's fine? Yes, but what are the stats? What are the stats? She's giving 8 points, 2 rebounds. 45 from the 46 from the field, 41 from 3. She's looking pretty good. But bro did say Sonya Citron versus, oh my goodness, 15 points, 5 rebounds pretty much. Sonya Citron is a dog. Damn, excuse me. Sonya Citron is absolutely a dog. And what is page numbers? Sonya Citron got a big ass head though. Yeah, I just seen her stats. She's pretty alright. Page 18, 5, and 4. Who you think rookie of the year, RC? Sonya is going crazy though. And she's just a more efficient player. But then she don't have the, I don't know though.
So they are heating up at the right time, Malik and Asia Wilson. She's going to be a player, and also this team that no matter what their record in the standings is, you don't want to see them come postseason time.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. It felt like we were talking about whether they were even going to make the playoffs or not.
I know.
A far cry
words
from that. It was the performance of the night in Vegas.
Wow.
Last night was the game of the night in LA. Our girl had a front row seat.
I can't stand it.
We're going to pick it up here. Neka Agumake in the paint.
I was talking to Sis after the game. I was like, that left was clean, sis. Yo, I was in my feelings and my emotions. What a great game.
So it's all tied up here at 89. The final seconds here. De'Erica Hamby finishes with the right-hand layup.
Yeah, that's her go-to, getting down to the right. Dominique Malonga.
Man, I don't care about these. Wait, hold on.
Come on, strong. Brittany's like, this move had me out of my seat. Slim, what a great addition for the Storm.
Low key, I like the Storm. I'm gonna tap back in during the playoffs. WNBA has lost me during the regular season. They lost me during the regular season. But this is what I have been. Michael Porter Jr. Because this nigga has been tripping. Can I find it on the Instagram or can I find it on YouTube? Michael, that should say Penix.
The sports gambling stuff.
There you go.
You get mad at these dudes like, if you could get all your homies rich by telling them, yo, $10,000 on my under, this one game I'm going to act like I got an injury. I'm going to sit out. I'm going to come out after 3 minutes. And they all get a little bag because you did it one game. Like, that is so not okay. But some people probably think like that. They come from nothing and
100%.
All their homies have nothing.
100%.
And they're like, bro, if I come out of this game after 3 minutes and y'all all hit on my under, we're all getting a little bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously my brother went through his situation. Malik Beasley's going through a situation right now. Terry Rozier was in some hot water. But the whole sports gambling like entity, bro, it's bad, and it's only gonna get worse, bro. Like, we really do get death threats. The sports gambling stuff.
Man, I know I ain't feeling bad for you, nigga. I'm trying to find some other
Mike
shit.
Porter Jr. on his YouTube channel, Curious Mike, has been giving us an insight into his life recently with vlogs, including talking about the trade from Denver to Brooklyn, and in his most recent video opened up about vices and struggles in life, like his brother John Tate and his gambling, and for him it's women. Here's what he had to say.
Everybody has different vices. Everybody has different things that they struggle with. That can go from people that struggle with alcohol, people that struggle with drugs. My brother, for example, struggled with gambling.
Hold on, do y'all consider this throwing his brother under the bus? Because is he like kind of basically admitting that his brother was on some gambling shit?
My vice has always come in the form of women. And when I'm far from God and like I'm not in my word, I'm not praying, I'm not prioritizing him, like that seems to be the place that the devil gets me, is in the space of women.
So you just you got too many hoes. And he say, yo, only Michael Porter Jr. said, my brother, gambling addict. Me, I just can't stop with all the hoes.
And I know that's a lot of people in my shoes,
Yeah,
I know it's
shut up, bro.
a lot of people in my lifestyle or whatever. That's something that comes up a lot, but I've never viewed that as okay. I don't think objectifying women, I don't think being with women all the time and sleeping around and doing stuff like that is cool. And I haven't necessarily been doing that, but nevertheless, like, women has always been my vice, right? I got 2 younger brothers that are married. I got 2 older sisters that are married. I'm the only one that's not married, and I feel like God kind of gives you what you're prepared to handle. And so far in my life, like, a good woman, like, I don't think I'm ready to handle that because I'm all over the place. Sometimes I'm good, and sometimes I'm not. You know what I mean? And I feel like this cycle of being good with God and bad with God has poured over into me not being able to really lock in and be
MPJ better not have
living the Christian walk in that area of my life. My brother, Jonte, he never seemed to struggle with that vice. I never struggled with the gambling addiction. I never struggled with that vice. God gave me a lot of money because maybe he figured I could handle it and not, lose myself in that area. And maybe Jonte, he wasn't blessed with tons of money because he struggled with that area of the idolization of money,
He basically said, God gave me money, didn't give my brother no money, and I got the hoes. That is hilarious, bro. That is hilarious.
I have not been blessed with a wife because maybe I am not prepared to handle that because of my struggles. So I wanted to get that off my chest, first of all.
Bro, let me please see the comment. Oh, man, get everybody, bro, everybody nut riding. They were talking about owning your flaws is real strength. I don't get these comments. He a young man who realized he was living a hedonistic lifestyle and wanted to better himself, and he feels he needs to close relationship. He needs to close what? To do so. Good on him. That was just not even good. But man, shout out Michael Porter Jr., man. Shout out Michael Porter Jr., bro. I guess, but he needs to shut up. And he said he better ball out in Brooklyn doing all that talking. Man, MPJ, I don't say, man, that's going to be one of the most ball hoggiest rosters we've ever seen. Like, him and Cam Thomas routinely struggle to crack 2 assists every night. Routinely. I did want to see this because I seen all NBA pocket. I think people are asleep on the Toronto Raptors. How we feeling about the Toronto Raptors? Because I did want to go through this. Because my nigga Tim Legler, you know what I'm saying, he low-key dissed. Not live. I guess they ain't been doing lives. But he low-key dissed the Toronto Raptors.
Intrigued by their line is low, 42.5. So they think they're going to be like the 76ers. The Toronto Raptors now 37.5. They went 30.
Hold on, what'd you say? I'm finna get to this. It's a DJ. What they mean is all over for who? Ben Simmons. Oh, I got you. I'm gonna look at that after this. But how we feel about Toronto Raptors?
Year. This is quite a huge bump for them, given the year that they had. They do have some good players. They had some turnover in their front office. What do you make of this one?
Yeah, I don't like this number at all. I think they're going to be under that. I don't know how you give them that kind of a bump. I mean, I guess they're factoring in, a full year, quickly Barrett there. Like,
is saying the Toronto Raptors gonna win 38 games too much? Tim Legler is saying 38 games is too much for the Toronto Raptors. You got Ingram, Scotty Barnes, RJ, Quickly, Pirtle. They just added Colin Murray Boyles. They still got Ochai Agbaji. They still got Grady Dick, Jamal Shead coming off the bench. They got Jonathan Mogbo. Hey, man, I don't hate the Toronto Raptors.
Like another year there, more comfortable. And then Brandon Ingram, but Brandon Ingram over the last 4 years has been available in 56% of his team's games. 56%. And the 2 years before that, he played 60. So like you can just pencil it in. I mean, he's going to miss a large chunk of the season. Now, if Brandon Ingram played 75 games last year with his skill level and what this team needs, I would maybe I might even think this team, hey man, they might be a 500 team because he's that talented, but he's just never available. So that to me is not enough with the limited time he's probably going to play. And it's not like I love Quickly and Barrett enough or Scotty Barnes, like to think that's going to all come together. So I don't know. They won 30. I don't know how you figure they're going to win 8 more games. So I'm taking the under.
I think I'm taking the under as well, but I also...
Maybe no, Toronto over under 38 wins. I'd say they can get 40 wins in the East, bro.
I don't love the roster and how it comes together, but they do have a lot of players that I really like. So they're starting 5. It is all good players. Do I like the way it comes together? Not at all. I like Shed off the bench, Grady Dick, Ochai Agbaji, and Jonathan Mogbo. I like all of those guys, but I'm with you. I don't see what is meaningfully different about them this year. 37.5 feels high. I think they win 35 or so, somewhere around there. So I'm under on them. I think the Pacers are interesting, 38.5, because
I don't know, bro. I don't think the Toronto Raptors is going to be that bad. Toronto Raptors. The Raptors are back in this year. Oh, Toronto Raptors. Whoa. I'm trying to see. Okay.
An NBA insider is projecting some major moves for this Toronto Raptors team, as the Raptors have invested a ton in their current crop of players with an extremely high payroll and now higher expectations going into next year. Now, myself and a lot of Raptors fans are excited about this team going into next season being back in the hunt, back in the mix to make a playoff push, but there are some concerns about the actual price tag of this current roster, and it's led to a lot of reports over the course of the summer, including some new ones in regards to the Raptors having to make moves in order to adjust their current cap sheet. And frankly, there's a lot of discussions now with the offseason, all the signings really put into place about where the Raptors are at in their current cap situation and what ownership has directly come out and said on their philosophy of this current situation. So we're going to break down what these new reports are saying, where the Raptors currently stand in terms of the tax implications of all their players, and what we can expect from this Raptors team that still is yet to hire a president of basketball operations. So lots of stuff to break down in this video. Folks, apologies, my voice sounds a little bit crazy and the lack of uploads as of late. We have a lot of fires out here in Newfoundland. The air is not as fresh as I'm used to being, and going out for runs is completely just ruined my throat, ruined my voice. So we're back on the mend here now, but apologies for the lack of uploads as of late. But we're back in the mix, and the Raptors have some new reports coming out on the situation. So let's dive into what's actually happening, because the Toronto Raptors are in an interesting spot regards to their cap situation, right? You have Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, Jakob Poeltl. This core group of guys are making a lot of money up front in terms of the salary. And the depth chart on this team is very, very exciting, intriguing heading into next year. And frankly, I am just optimistic about how this team can perform out there in a wide open Eastern Conference with the 5 guys we just mentioned and the depth on this roster. Again, as a Shedhead, as a guy who loves Grady Dick, Jacoby Walter, Ochai Agbaji, Jamison Battle, heck, even AJ Lawson out there on the wings, Elijah Martin, all guys that I think can be impactful out there at the guard positions. And then in our front court, I don't think we're as light as a lot of people are talking about. Of course,
the center position is weak as hell.
Be our newest first-round acquisition is, has some high upside, has some high expectations, but Mamu should be a solid backup center. Shamshay, we'll see how he develops. We'll see if Mobo can actually get some minutes. And if our front court is a little bit lighter, we know Scotty Barnes can, move up a peg in terms of position. If, you're resting Ingram, you have these stuff going on, and we have our gluttony of guards to, impact things. So, first things first, before we talk about the moves, before we talk about this, I want to see this Raptors team play things out. Of course, the Raptors haven't hired a president of basketball operations, so it's likely a decision's not going to be made at this point until that president of basketball operations is actually hired. So that is one thing to keep in mind here now at this point. But regardless of that X variable, whatever you want to call it, I believe the Toronto Raptors should go into this season, not make any moves, not make any crazy trades, and see how this roster plays out. But
I'm with Ben on this one. I do want to just see how the Raptors play with Ingram as the go-to guy, with Scotty Barnes is the best overall player. Then you have complementary scorers in Quickly and RJ. I want to see how it works. The only thing is with Quickly and RJ, how much of the little things do those guys do? We know what Ingram gonna do. He's gonna be the go-to scorer. We know Scotty's gonna do all of the everything. Can Quickly and RJ do some of the little things as well?
There are some people coming out and saying some different things. So what are the reports on this situation? As Brett Siegel's come out and said, the Raptors are one of the more interesting teams in the Eastern Conference this season because of where they could be in the standings come January. With how wide open the Eastern Conference is, there is a chance for the Raptors they will make a run at full strength, which will play a direct role in the futures of RJ Barrett and Ochai Agbaji. Went on to say, both Grady Dick and Jacoby Walter will get more playing time during the 2025-2026 season, which draws obvious questions about RJ Barrett as well as Ochai Agbaji, as neither player is necessarily on the trade block in terms of Toronto searching and willing to take the best offer for Barrett or Agbaji, but it's hard to imagine both remain with the Raptors given the team's tax implications. So,
okay, and I think those are better, like Grady Dick and Jacoby Walter are better playing off of a guy like Ingram because they both can catch and shoot, score off the ball. RJ is probably a little bit more expensive, but I also like Ochai Agbaji in that type of situation too.
There you have it. Brett Siegel's coming out and projecting a move happening with RJ Barrett or Ochai Agbaji, just given the current state of the Toronto Raptors with the team's tax implications. So, what the heck does that mean? Because I'm sure there's a lot of Raptors fans that have, seen the discourse, seen the discussion, especially regarding RJ Barrett, because I've been outspoken. I've been one of these guys. I've tried to start the movement. I don't know how many people we got in here, but I've tried to start this movement and people that want to keep RJ Barrett out there on the Toronto Raptors. I think it's the push. I think it's the move. I think it's the direction. But all we keep hearing, tax implications, first apron, what's going on with all this? Well, essentially what is going on is the Toronto Raptors, as we brought up, have a lot of guys under, large amounts of salary, right? You have Scotty Barnes extension kicking in now this season. Brandon Ingram just signed close to a $40 million per year deal. IQ, RJ Barrett, big money invested, especially into your top 5. And that has led the...
So you got Scotty getting 244, Quickly get 130. See, Barrett is due. Coleman, Boyles, Grady. Where is Ochai? Oh, Ochai coming off. So this year you got 1, 2, 3, 4 players making over 25 a year. And those players are RJ Quickly, Ingram, and Scotty. How far does that get you? And who's all on a contract? But still, I'll just see what happens for the next couple years. I'll just see what happens. because you still got Ingram. What is that, a play? Oh, Ingram is on the player option for 27-28. Ingram's on the player option, but I don't know. I low-key like, I just want to see this roster. Look, everybody around the same age. Ingram 27, Quickly 26, RJ 25, Pirtle's the oldest in that group. He's 29, Scotty 24. Let them hoop, man. Let them hoop, bro. You got your 1, you got your 2, you got your 3, you got your 4, you got your 5. Let them hoop. Then you got some good players and ancillary pieces. Let them dudes hoop, man. I don't hate what the Raptors are doing, bro.
So what the heck does that mean? That essentially means that when you cross that tax threshold, the Toronto Raptors ownership has to pay what's called a luxury tax, pay extra money in order to every dollar you're over the luxury tax, you have to pay extra bread out there at that point in terms of, keeping your roster together. Now, the luxury tax does.
Yeah, I will say this. The Raptors aren't no luxury tax team. Like, them dudes is cool, but I'm not going to pay extra for that roster. I ain't going to lie. But I am interested to see where it goes because we've seen Ingram be a number 1 on the playoff team. And now you add Scotty Barnes to that, and then some of the other pieces.
Crazy implications in regards to the team's ability to maneuver and do different things for this team, but the Raptors organization rarely goes into the tax. Now, Masai, before he left, came out and said that, in regards to whether or not the luxury tax are going to be calculated in the season, whatever, in terms of will the Raptors end up paying it? He says, I think it depends on the kind of talent that we have on the team and kind of the players that you have on the team. We'll see how the draft goes and where we are. I think ownership is fine with it depending on the type of talent we have with the team. So, essentially, what Masai said before, of course, Masai Ujiri is no longer here, but ownership is fine with going into the tax, being in the tax, which they currently are here now at this point. Of course, it gets calculated at the end of the season. They are fine with it as long as there is talent out here on the roster. So that's what Masai came out and directly as the mouthpiece to ownership. I would argue that this team is very, very talented in terms of what we're looking at, in terms of depth, in terms of upper tier talent. But of course, the only way to actually judge that is right now whether or not they're going to be healthy enough to be competitive and what the actual win total is, especially come January when you can make these decisions regarding the, tax implications of all of these players and everything like that. But where things get really tricky and confusing is the first apron, because the first apron does not come into effect until a team reaches the $95 million on their payroll. Second apron is set at approximately $207 million and, $17.8 million increase from last year. So that is coming from on this end, in terms of the first apron, all that stuff. The breakdown. What happens when you cross the first apron? Because the Raptors are getting very uncomfortably close to these aprons here now at this point. As if a team loses, the team loses access to their sign-in trades, they can't sign waived players with a salary above the mid-level exception. And when trading, teams can't use more than 100% in salary matching with the trade. So it gives you a lot less flexibility in terms of being able to make moves to construct your roster and do these different things. And then we aren't getting close to the second apron, but you'll lose a lot of privileges when you cross the second apron. So that's just basically how much your team is paying. Now, essentially, Toronto Raptors here right now, if you include, so why is this number different? This number in terms of total cap space allocations, why is this number different than the tax number? Well, the thing that's going on with the Toronto Raptors right now is you can see out there in those 3 columns in the third to the side, there's some unlikely incentives that players in the Toronto Raptors that are unlikely to achieve, they count towards the Toronto Raptors books. And specifically for the first apron and how things are measured. It doesn't get applied in terms of active 3-point shooting role players out there on a winning squad. 41% of corner 3 report. Going back to what Brett Siegel said, Ochai Agbaji, a guy averaged 10 points per game for a rebound. So going back to this report, going back to what Brett Siegel said, Ochai Agbaji, a guy averaged 10 points per game, 4 rebounds, 1.5 assists, shot 40% of the 3-point line, 41% of corner 3s, 25 years old, elite defender. He is not a...
Wait, hold on. 10 a game, 4 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 49 from the field, about 50% from the field, 40% from 3. Man, 42% from corner 3s.
Player that it makes sense to really trade away for a young Toronto Raptors team that could use some really effective 3-point shooting role players out there on a winning squad. Ochai Agbaji doesn't make a ton of sense to deal. He's also on very much a more team-friendly contract than an RJ Barrett. You can see around that $6 million per year.
Yeah, RJ Barrett can go.
It's
That's
guy
my boy,
that
but
I
RJ
don't
can
want to
go.
see traded. And of course, my guy RJ Barrett, who I've been outspoken about, who I don't want to see dealt, averaged 21, 6, and 5 last season. But he is a guy that is more expensive than Ochai Agbaji. Is very easy to trade away and get off of money because he's still a very, very productive player. There'd be a lot of teams that are interested in bringing in RJ Barrett. not a lot of years left on his contract either. So
35 from
a guy
three, them
that
numbers
the
good,
Raptors have some
bruh.
tough decisions to make in terms of getting under the tax, because the ownership doesn't like where the team is tax-wise. They're going to have to make some moves to get a shave off that $2 million in order to get under the luxury tax. But now you do have these, and you don't want to be a repeater tax or anything like that. So when you're in the repeater section, when you repeat, you're over the tax for multiple seasons in a row, then the cost that you actually have to pay goes up significantly. So that is one thing to factor in. Edward Rogers, Eddie
Okay,
Rogers.
bro, just talking money, but in terms of just a basketball scouting, let me see where they are. The conference. So we have Toronto as the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they got Toronto finishing as the 11th seed in the East. Bruh. Let me look at their regular season win totals. Let me see Toronto. Where's Toronto at? Oh, over 37.5. Yeah, I seen that, bro. Toronto to make the playoffs, because I damn near want to go. Let me go back to the conferences. Man. So who they got ahead of them that I'm just not sure of? Who's guaranteed to make the playoffs in the East? So you got Cavs 1, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Could the Raptors be better than the Pacers, the Celtics, the Heat? I don't know. Can Toronto make the playoffs? How we feeling about the Raptors? I don't know. I just had to see. NBA schedule. So I did want to get to this. Once again, we start off with some bullshit. We get Celtics Knicks, but it's no Jason Tatum. Do we want to see the Celtics without Jason Tatum for real on opening night? That's crazy. Timberwolves Lakers, that's cool. But Celtics Knicks, come on, bro. Okay. So we also got Celtics 76ers. This is the NBA Cup night. Oh, I guess that starts October. So you got Celtics 76ers, Lakers Grizzlies, Rockets Spurs. Opening night on NBC. So you got Rockets Thunder. I actually don't hate that one. Then, of course, you got fucking Warriors Lakers. I can't stand that, man. We are tired of seeing the same teams over and over and over and over. And then opening week for ESPN. Like, there's no Halliburton. I don't want to see no Halliburton Pacers against the Thunder. I don't want to see that. Nuggets Warriors, who's interested in that? Spurs Mavericks might be cool, but there's not gonna be no Kyrie. Like Cavs Knicks, that's cool, I guess. But these opening week games is garbage, bro. Ooh, Peacock exclusives. Cleveland versus Detroit. I like that. See, something like that, bro. Give us new blood, man. Christmas. Now, the Christmas Day slate is absolute garbage, bro. This is probably the worst Christmas Day slate I'd have seen in my whole goddamn 20 plus years watching basketball. You have Cleveland versus the Knicks. That's all right. It's probably the best actual matchup of the whole day, and it's the first game. Then you have Thunder versus Spurs. Like, okay, I get it. Wemby versus Chet, but the Thunder might dog walk them dudes, man. I guess you got De'Aaron Fox over there, but whatever. Mavericks Warriors, who wants to see that? Rockets Lakers, y'all trying to do old ass KD versus old ass Bron. And then Timberwolves versus Nuggets. I guess that's cool. But me personally, why we couldn't get Nuggets versus Bucks? We never get to see Jokic versus Giannis on prime time. So we could have got something like that. Why we couldn't get Cavs versus Thunder? Why we couldn't get Knicks versus Mavericks? Or Knicks versus Lakers or something like that. I don't know, bro. I just feel like they could have did a better job. Like this Christmas Day slate is terrible, bro. Like, why we couldn't get Pistons versus Magic? Give us the Pistons versus the Knicks or something. Like, switch it up. Where the young guys at, man? All the Christmas Day slate is garbage. MLK Day. Celtics no Tatum. Mavericks versus Knicks, but it's like, see, Thunder versus Cavs is cool. Bucks versus Hawks is cool. Oh, the NBA schedule is just so depressing, bro. The matchups be garbage. Like, why we can't get Hawks versus Orlando, man? Like, why we can't get something like that? Oh, well, bro. What else is going on? I didn't mean to clear it. Oh, my goodness. Sports. What's going on? Why is Reeves trending? Austin Reeves reportedly wants a contract worth the same as Tyler Hero. Reeves will be a free agent. There's zero chance he's picking up his $14.9 million player option if he plans to stay with the Lakers. Reeves reportedly wants to be paid. How much is? Why Austin Reeves rejected $89 million for Lakers? Is their price not today's price? J Dub versus Reed. That's not even a debate. I'm not even gonna entertain that. But how much does Tyler Hero get paid? You say he won a Tyler Hero bag. Tyler Hero contract. How much Tyler Hero get paid? So Tyler Hero gets $4 million. I said $4 million. 4 years. 4 years, 120. 31 a year, 30 a year. Who is in the same boat as Austin Reeves? Okay. So Austin Reeves want 30 a year. 120? What's Jalen Green getting? 106. So he's getting 33. No. See, y'all done fucked up the market because he definitely should be getting Jalen Green type money. Austin Reeves. Yeah. What Kobe White getting? Kobe White probably not even under contract. Yeah, he ain't even signed nothing yet. What's Emmanuel quickly? They gave him, man, quickly. Yeah. Austin Reeves got to get something like this, bro. 30 about right for Austin Reeves. He's better than Quickly. He's better than Jalen Green. So, yeah, 30 million isn't crazy, bro. 30 million is not crazy. Austin Reeves deserves that. Why is Ryan Howard trending? Oh, 9 points in 30 seconds. Come here. Come here. Okay. Ryan Howard down doing her thing. What else is trending? Turner. Turner who? New York Giants. What they got going on with the Giants, man? Who else got some stuff going on, man? Subscriptions. What else is going on out here? Oh man, Shador did get hurt. But what happened? Shador Sanders' NFL debut was the most watched preseason game in a decade on NFL Network. Jalen Hurts gave Shador a ride after Sanders injured his oblique during practice.
Shador Sanders did not practice, and his status for Saturday is very much in doubt. It is an oblique injury, and while I am not here in any way to speculate on injuries, that is rule number one. You do not speculate on injuries. Generally speaking, oblique injuries, you don't play that week. And there he is. And this is video from Nick Camino, which is WKYC, Channel 3 NBC in Cleveland. And this is the only video that really anyone has of Shador looking uncomfortable. This was during one-on-one drills. Sanders was working with the tight ends far away from where the other quarterbacks were working with wide receivers near the NovaCare locker rooms and where all the fans and where the media was assembled. And all of us kept asking, why isn't Shador down here? And why is Tyler Huntley working in doing one-on-ones as the third quarterback? Love Tyler Huntley and love that Snoop got off the couch and was able to play in the fourth quarter last week in Carolina, but Shador Sanders should be part of those one-on-ones. He was not, guys, part of those one-on-ones. As it stands right now, if Dylan Gabriel can go, and he did do 11-on-11 work today, how the hammy feels tomorrow, it would be Gabriel for what I'm guessing to be the same formula as last week, maybe 3 quarters, maybe a half, and then Frank, it is Snoop Huntley time, and who knows when Shador Sanders could be back.
And that's the thing. At this point, you start thinking about, okay, well, the preseason is going to be over in about, 12 days? Yeah. Is Shador Sanders really going to be healthy for their final preseason game? I doubt it. Oblique injuries are kind of nothing to mess with. And then you think about just the context of where he is on this team, as well as he played last week, and as many people as watched him talk about it and raved about it. He was good. There's no indication he's not fourth on the depth chart still. Now he has basically no chance to move up. Do it like other guys might move down. Dylan Gabriel could go out in this preseason game and struggle mightily, and it just kind of moves down that way, and Sanders moves up. But as far as just reps go, this might be the last. We might have watched the only time we're going to see Shedeur Sanders on an NFL field this entire season. If you think about it, like there's no guarantee he plays in a regular season. There's certainly now no guarantee he plays the rest of the preseason. It's going to be hard for him to move up the depth chart. This was a bad injury for Shedeur. Just horrible timing for him coming off of the positive preseason debut. You just wonder what this means for him in the context of where he starts the season on the depth chart when he gets his next chance. As fortunate as he was last week to kind of get this start and do really, really well with it, the bad fortune happened now. This is a really, really tough injury for him. A pretty big setback for him.
Damn, Shedeur, damn. Okay, what else is going on?
The undisputed middleweight championship is at stake. Let's go!
So what has been going on? Stay in Portland. Concern. Let me see what they say. The underrated concerns for each NBA contender in 2025. So Thunder would say they I don't know. I ain't gonna stun. Let's see what's going on in NCAA. Under the radar players. Okay. So let's see some of these players. So you got Nick Dawkins, Tyler Brown. I do want to see the rankings. Who is the rankings? So they got Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia, Notre Dame, Oregon, Bama, LSU, Miami, Arizona State, Illinois, South Carolina, Michigan, Florida, SMU, Kansas State, Oklahoma, A&M, Indiana, Ole Miss, Iowa State, Tech, Tennessee, Boise State. Okay. Sleepers for the top 25 teams, 25. So you got Tyler Brown, Clemson, Jake Andrews. So for Texas, we got Andrews had a breakout season at Cal last year, catching 56 passes. Yeah. Ron Wingo. Travion Wise. Okay, I'm Jake Andrews. I'm looking at him. Ohio State, Cardinal Tate. Okay. Barry and Brown. Riley Mills, Harold Cross. Okay. Bryce Young. Malik Benson. Bray Hubbard, LJ Martin, Miles Scott, Nyland Green. I'm just gonna try to remember these names. Brian Thomas, Me Donahue, Derek McFall. Okay. Miles Brown. Okay. Let me see somebody say something about Norris. Seller. Somebody got to say something, bro.
William from Lansing, Michigan said, if you had a choice of any quarterback to start at Pate State this year, who would you pick? I went with DJ Lagway. I think DJ Lagway at his best can be the best quarterback in the country. Now, I have, just like you, heard the injury concerns. I've seen the injury concerns, but I think...
Bro, this DJ Lagway shit is so overrated, bro. Like, what is DJ Lagway's stats? Like, I get some of the eye test stuff, but bro, like, you saying this is crazy. Let me see, where's his stats, bro? DJ Lagway was 1,900 yards, 12 touchdowns, 12 games. 12 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. And this is...
When you blend raw talent and explosiveness and deep ball accuracy, when he's at his best, he can be better than anyone in the country. DJ Lagway led the SEC last year in completion percentage on balls thrown 20 or more yards downfield. And I still think there's a way for him to level up his passing game. 2025 should be his pop year. And I'm not just talking about at Florida. You said I can have him at Pate State, where I've got good personnel everywhere and high character kids as well. DJ Lagway would be my number one. I'm going to tell you who's close behind him, though, that many, many more people are sleeping on, is John Mateer at Oklahoma. I've bought all the John Mateer stock. I've got a John Mateer Heisman Trophy ticket in my back pocket. I couldn't be higher on him. And there are people out there who question his mechanics, who have not the slightest clue about quarterback mechanics or throwing mechanics. I'll tell you what, you want to see a sidearm throw?
I love this comment right here. Lenore Sellers has done everything the DJ Lagway lovers say he can become. Facts.
Want to see different arm angles? Watch him on the run. Watch him throw the ball on the run. Watch the accuracy. Mid-range, downfield, watch the accuracy. I think that his improv ability is elite. He ran for 826 yards and 15 touchdowns last year. And I'm talking about his throwing ability, but he can also run the ball. He, as much as people think he's got to adjust to the SEC, and as much as people think, ooh, John Mateer, you're going to really level up the quality of competition this year, he is. I'm telling you, I don't have an issue with it. Quite the opposite. I think this league's going to have an issue with him this year. John Mateer is going to be good. So
this nigga got DJ Lagway and John Mateer. Okay.
If you took Lagway and I was number 2 in the draft, I'd have no problem with him. I'd have no problem taking Cade Klubnik if I had to wait for number 3. That growth was impressive.
So this dude got DJ Lagway and John Mateer over Cade Klubnik. All right.
Last year, I think he may have played his best game against Texas. What he was 26 of 43, 336, 3 touchdowns against Texas. They lost, but he's good. He's a weapon with his legs. But more so than anything else, in an ocean of unproven QBs this year, I get proven production if I go with Cade Klubnik. And last year was incredible. If he just gave me his performance last year, I'd be okay with that. I can win with that. He could improve this year, but I mean, even if he doesn't, I'm okay with that. And lastly, the one I cannot leave off this list. I cannot leave the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th name in the Heisman odds right now is Lenore Sellers. Lenore Sellers could end up being the best quarterback in the country this year. His wide receiver stable does not match up with maybe some of these other guys, but Lenore Sellers could just be a monster this year. I don't do the whole comparison to Cam Newton thing. I'm saying if there's a guy out there that's capable of collectively raising the level of play around him up just by his presence, a la Cam Newton on Auburn 2010, it's Lenore Sellers at South Carolina this year. You don't know the names of his wide receivers. He can make you know the names of his wide receivers. He's built like a linebacker. He's incredibly astute. I keep hearing a lot about the impact Mike Shula's having on him in his pocket awareness and his throwing ability. Because that's not what people think of when they think about him right now. But I think maybe by the season this year, by the time that's over, I think they will think that. He extends plays as good as anyone in the country. So I know you asked for one name. I gave you 4. I'll tell you what. You can take your choice, and I'll take whatever's left over. As long as one of those guys is left over, I'll take him.
Man, give me Lenore Sellers, Cade Klubnik over DJ Lagway and John Mateer, man. I'm sorry, bro, but yeah. But man, I'm probably finna wrap this up. This was fun, but I'm gone.